So this right here is the best part about van life. We park at the trailhead, this is the trailhead, and we can sleep here when we come back.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about hiking, especially enormous hikes like the one we're about to go on, is the fact that the process somehow transforms you. On the mountain, the blissful monotony of knowing your only responsibility is to take one step after another clears the mind unlike anything else in my experience. And maybe it was because this is the mountain of the gods, or maybe it was the 8-hour drive from Athens, or maybe it was the huge compromise Lou made to ensure that this was a positive experience for me. But we definitely came down the mountain different people.
Oh gosh.
We finally learned to check the state of steep gravel roads before driving up them in our old van, because there are two things that our van Odie hates: gravel and incline.
Okay, so it's a kind of a crazy road. It reminds me of when we were living in Spain and where we built Odie. But if you're okay with that kind of road, then there is a cool flat spot over there. It won't be in the sun, so I don't know if it's a solar issue, or we can just be safe and go where those picnic tables right there.
Let's go up.
Yeah?
I don't think we should go on the side of the road.
No?
I don't think that's safe.
Okay.
We could get like nicked.
Okay. Let's do it. It's a little like bumpy. And it gets a little tight with those cars, but I think it should be okay. Right?
I know, this probably doesn't look so bad in the footage, but even though Odie can drive fine up it, he gets stuck really easily if his rear-wheel drive tires need to reverse backwards up a hill. So we've learned to play it safe, because Greek roads can be very narrow and there's not always room to turn our big old van around if we need to.
Okay, you'll go past these cars, and then I think it's behind that car up there, like flat. Give yourself some room, I would say.
Oh.
And
Parking brake. Wow, Odie climbed a good portion of the mountain for us.
Yeah, thank you, Odie.
We're like at the base now. And it's nice and cold.
I know, it's
Finally.
so refreshing.
It's so refreshing. We're gonna sleep so well tonight.
Good thing, because we have a big day ahead of us. There's still a lot of mountain to climb.
Yeah, it's like nerve-wracking looking up at the mountain as you drive towards it. Like you can't even see the top. And
No.
this will be the biggest mountain we've ever climbed.
I'm nervous, Lou.
I know, my heart is beating a little bit.
Okay, let's make dinner, get prepped, get a good night's sleep, and see you in the morning.
So this right here is one of the main reasons we built our van, to go on beautiful hikes and sleep at the trailhead. We have all the water and food and electricity we need to sleep here a couple of the nights, which means tomorrow morning we can get an early start on the trail, and when we get back the following afternoon, we can just crawl into bed right here without having to drive off the mountain.
5 a.m.
At least we're going to bed a little earlier.
I know, I'm so proud of us. It is 8:07. Yesterday we fell asleep way too late, and we felt it today. I loved the morning, it was perfect, but in the afternoon I was crashing. So I feel like getting to bed early is gonna make tomorrow much better. 5 o'clock? I don't think so. Oh my god, Lou. Lou.
Good morning.
Oh my god, I cannot see. What is that?
Flashlight. Good morning.
Good morning. On top of the mountain, there's a hut, and we're gonna be sleeping there. And you made a reservation, right?
Yeah.
So they are supposed to have pillows and bedding and stuff. So we actually get to hike and not have to carry that, which is a wonderful treat, because that means that it should be way lighter and we should be more comfortable on the hike. Or at least I will be.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have to do? We have to meditate? Thanks for waking up.
Oops.
So we start every morning with 20 minutes of meditation, but we've also recently been testing out waking up at 5 a.m. to get a head start on our work before it gets too hot to work inside the van. Ready to go.
5 a.m.
I feel like this is the time I should always be waking up.
No.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. I don't know why. It just feels like peaceful and happy. Hey, I'm not the only one.
T-shirt, underwear, shorts. Done. I'm so tired.
Really?
Yeah.
With matching t-shirts on again.
Where's my coffee?
Uh-oh. Standing desk time?
Yeah. Can you handle it?
I would prefer you do it.
Yeah?
Yesterday you were like... Look at that.
Look at that.
Now we're gonna do 1 hour of focused work, no interruptions. Put on the timer. Yay! My first deep work 1 hour period. So I was able to get, let's see, 2 pages written.
Wow.
That's pretty good, I think, for the first like real writing day. And I had to write the intro, so that's like a little bit harder, and kind of like organize my thoughts on how they're all gonna come together, the different chapters and stuff. And I talked, yeah, I'm really happy. That was so much better than I thought. An hour, I think, is my limit right now for what my brain can handle concentrating though.
We'll work up to it.
Yeah, I think, what do you do 4 hours? That's
4 hours.
insane. Wow. But yeah, so it's really exciting, and I feel like, honestly, I'm such a morning person, Lou. It's like, all my ideas are happening now. I've been sleeping through my best hours. 5 a.m. wake up is like really my jam.
Alright, well,
How was your time?
a little better.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The green tea was delicious.
Alright, should we have breakfast?
Yeah, so now we have to put all this away. Let's make breakfast. Then we need to pack and figure out what food we want to bring.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hike begins. You hear that? The horse?
Yeah.
There's lots of like horses carrying stuff up and down the mountain, but we're gonna be our own horse, carry our own stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. Woo-hoo! I think this will be perfect fuel for the hike.
Mm-hmm. Mush.
This is my first attempt at making homemade Cliff Bars, or like power bars, you know? I think they're gonna be really nice on the hike and tomorrow for breakfast, and hope you like them. They're gingerbread flavor. This is in case it gets cold on top of the mountain.
It will get cold.
Yeah?
Yeah. Coyote.
See you tomorrow. Hopefully, all goes according to plan. Follow the horse poop. They always make me think of him.
Who does that remind you of?
Alfie. Whenever I see a pine cone, I always think of him. And the hours and hours and hours we spent playing catch. Miss that dog. It's my Alfie rock too.
You said, let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say, to put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way.
This is the craziest blaze I've ever seen. Like the tree grew right into it. The question is, did somebody cut it and stick it in and then it grew like this, or what?
Almost there. 2 more hours, maybe.
2 more hours, but this is beautiful. It's actually really relaxing. It's not so steep. Like, my legs are dying, but the incline isn't crazy. There's not been crazy switchbacks. I think it's probably gonna get much worse soon. Cold and rainy maybe at the top. But we passed a hut, one of the first alpine huts, maybe an hour ago?
Maybe.
Maybe. We still
We're moving slow.
We're moving slow. But it's like nice to take your time. We're in no rush.
Yeah, I got all day, baby.
Right?
Uh-huh. Onward.
Yeah.
Bum ba da dum.
You can lead for a while if you want. You're crushing it.
This hike is no joke.
Yeah.
It's like not very technical, but it's been uphill for a while.
You made it to the tree line almost. Wow. That is the ocean out there. That is mainland. And this is my beautiful husband. Proud of you. Can't believe how fit you've gotten.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other, no way in between. I ain't getting any younger, and you will stay forever a dream.
Celebratory cookie.
Yeah. Ching ching.
Ching ching.
I want a good one. Oh my god. Best cookie ever. I'm a little tired.
We made it.
We did it.
The refuge is right up there. We can see it.
Oh my god, they're so good. Oh, I'm so proud of us.
Where did the refuge go?
Clouds.
Oh my gosh. The sheep.
Whoa.
Oh, sheep. Where are they goats? Oh my god. What animal is that?
If you think you know what animal this is, please pause the video and leave a comment below. Okay, you got that? Now, this beautiful, majestic creature is none other than, drumroll please, the Balkan chamois, which is actually a subspecies of the Alpine chamois, another animal I'd never heard of. Greece only has between 480 and 750 of these rare beauties left, and they're now considered endangered as a result of poaching and habitat loss through animal agriculture. There's all these animals.
Whisper, whisper.
I don't want to scare them. So when the fog came in, we lost sight of the alpine hut, and it turns out that the first one we saw wasn't even our hut, so we had to keep going, probably half an hour more, until we got here, to this beautiful place where we got our own beds. We have those 2 bottom bunks on the left there, and honestly guys, I've never been more tired in my life. I didn't know it at this time, but all the lactic acid from the hike would stay in my legs, and I would be laying in that bed in pure agony from the pain in my legs. We'd only be getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep that night because of all the ruckus from our fellow hikers in that shared dormitory, but for now, we are on top of the world, stretching amongst the clouds, and it really felt like we were standing there with the gods. This is the highest mountain that Lou and I have ever climbed. You can literally see where we are from space at 2,697 meters above sea level. All that remained for the day was to cook some rice very, very slowly on our camping stove out in the cold. All the way?
I've never been known for my cautious side. You should know that I'm well aware. I don't want anything left untried. Will you come with me, mon cher? So let us just do my love and not stop to think any of this over. So let us just do my love and see where this road will take us now. It's not that you're timid, no one could say.
I'm going to sleep.
Tomorrow we hike the mountain.
Tomorrow we go to the top of the mountain, because we ain't there yet. We gotta go up a whole another peak, and that will be the summit of Mount Olympus. But for now, we sleep in this hut.
My love, and I'd stop to think any of this over. Let us just do my love.
Last night, my legs have never been in more pain. Like, I was so sore from that hike. It's like, I don't know if it was the altitude or what, because it didn't seem like, I mean, I was exhausted on the way up, but like laying in bed in that cabin room with everyone, I couldn't find a place to be comfortable, and I was like so sore. Like, and I woke up this morning and I was just like, I cannot go any further. Like, we were supposed to summit. It's an hour and a half more north, like up. And you have like a scramble bit at the end. And I know Lou really wanted to do it. But then I was like, oh, I actually don't want to do this. My body is so tired. We still have to get down. It took us 6 hours to get up. So I don't know if it will take us less time, maybe 5 hours or something to get down. And it's like, we have 4 apples and a couple of those cookie things I made. It's like we don't have a lot of food. And yeah, I'm just making excuses and I feel bad because Lou really wanted to go to the top.
Oh, it's okay. We do everything together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry.
It's just, it was also scary. You had to like wear a helmet and rocks could fall on your head. And then I was like, I could let Lou go alone. But then if something happened, I would feel like a really person.
It's okay. We go back down to Odie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't mind?
No, come on.
I know you really wanted to hang with the gods on top of Olympus, but I feel like we are on top of the mountain. Like, come on.
You couldn't see anything today
It's
anyway.
also, yeah, we woke up and it was just pure clouds. The sun is just rising now. And I want to go home.
After climbing 2,697 meters, it was tough to turn back with only 221 meters left to go to the summit. But the thing is, all those issues Dana listed weren't excuses. They were real problems. The refuge didn't serve any plant-based food, so we'd carried up all our own food and the supplies to cook it. And we were pretty much all out, apart from a few oatmeal cookies. At the end of the day, we love to climb mountains and go hiking. And to keep doing that for years to come, sometimes I'll have to let a couple summits go. There's really no place for ego when it comes to mountains. And I'm glad I learned that lesson on this mountain, on Olympus, with Dana and the gods. We made it.
That was really hard, Lou. Like, I really pushed myself. I'm so exhausted. My legs are shaking so much.
It's good to be back in Odie.
Thank God he's here. It's just like one of the best parts of van life, I think, is the fact that like you can do like a crazy adventure like that. Like leave everything there. I'm like really spent. And then you come home and your home is like right here. And we're just gonna sleep right here tonight because we're both exhausted. And yeah, I feel like it allows us to be so much braver with the adventures we can take because we have comfort just waiting for us right here at the trailhead. It's like no one else gets to do that. It's amazing. But man, Lou, you really pushed us with that one. Thank God I told you we couldn't summit. I have nothing left. We were gonna do, the summit would have been another 3 hours of hiking. He's here smiling, being like, yeah, it's no problem. I could have done it. I'm like, okay. Right?
I'm proud of you.
Thanks for sacrificing your cool experience to hang out with me.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, should we eat some food?
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Ah, the very best part of van life.
Yes. Welcome home. Home sweet home.
We did it.
Wow. Oh my God, can I even step into this?
Your final step.